we go. Um, so, Fred, feel free to let us know what happened time.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago in real time. Jeez. Oh, well, we had our opening of our Bucharest season 2, as we all knew. Uh, Essentially, like a year or so past what happened in the events of last year, where the Camarilla gang defeated the Bali, or essentially took out a bigger threat that they believe. And then, well, the Anarchs and Camarilla were dissolved, essentially. We made a state of freedom where we had the belief that everyone was things were better, hopefully, that we were going to have a time where things were going to work out and we would have less of these conflicts between each other and have a more, as close as peaceful as we could exist for what we are, essentially. And of course, we open up with Diana and her dear friend, Valerie, having joined the Tremere tower, essentially, the pyramid. And we are preparing to go out and have a
No,
guest
you
here.
didn't join the pyramid. I wanna correct
Yeah.
this. You joined a
What's it?
chantry. No, no,
Yes,
no.
thank
The,
you.
the
No, wait,
Nicholas
I don't.
Nicholas is
Great.
part of the pyramid.
I don't remember the slang. Please, it's
Okay.
not on purpose. I literally forgot the slang. The chantry. God damn,
This
we
shit
joined
for
the
like
chantry.
Cameroon is like, I we joined the pyramid. Like what?
I don't remember which one it
Okay.
was. But yes, but we joined the chantry for with our lovely teacher there to, as she would say originally, to make sure we follow the correct path that she, which mostly means what she deems worthy for us to follow. But regardless, we the Tremere were preparing for a lovely new guest to come in. We would find out her name was Karna. For some of us, a very important figure in the in Tremere history, and she was bringing along two guests. Two for fledgling she was tasked with protecting, essentially. I believe one was called Peter, and the other one is Nico as well. Very much oddities in Bucharest, but probably will fit in just fine. As sadly, through some mix matching and miscommunication, there was a mix up of time. We got there late, as Diana's sire would drive us there very much. Getting there much later than we wanted to, as they waited for us peacefully, though Oliver was considered the fuck up in the situation by Karna, as she would make him walk and apparently teach him a lesson at a later point in time, and when we all met up. And, well, our lovely Chantry head revealed to her that, of course, Karna was her teacher and someone that she highly respects and fears, which is both. But we acquiesced her, had a conversation and talked with, had a nice little conversation, talk with her as she, well, asked a couple other questions as well, mostly about the Bali, which Dana was not aware that she knew, and had a bit of a freak out with rolling a beast for failure and reacting by pushing her away as she got closer, or slapping her, really, as she got closer and freaking out properly, as she understands with her own experiences with older vampires that that's a big no-no. They did not take kindly to that. And she tried, of course, to apologize, though at least Karna said it's fine. It's not your fault. It's someone else's fault. As she would go off to make sure who she deemed was the one at fault would be taking care of that. While that was going on, and she was out along with our lovely Chantry head, um, well, Rosa rushes in apparently, letting us know that some bad stuff has been going on. That Andre, our dear friend from back in the day, who of course, well, as we all know, took in the position from Elena to be a correspondent with the SI back to what happened before. Even at the cautious words of his coterie members, he decided to go forward with that position. And it looks like there was attacks. He was killed, a body found ripped from limb, and some other stuff is going on. And Oliver is not returning. Like I said, Dana let the Chanchi head know at the time, and we were informed to stay here and not cause any problems. And don't do anything foolish, as Nico was watching with fascination, taking notes and experiencing things. And we were tasked with keeping an eye on things. Though, well, Dana would get a conversation with Sebastian, essentially, who found out that someone has his phone, as he revealed hey, yeah, I had this guy hostage. I'm more likely tortured him. I need you to come here because I need to leave a message to a very important figure, Isabella, as we all know, for some of us, the Pigeon Lady, a very sweet and a lovely Ravnos elder. And though Dana was, of course, reluctant to leave the safety of the Chantry, She was, of course, very much worried for Sebastian. As each time the longer she stayed away, the more photos and texts this strange man would bring, who revealed himself to be Stefan. I think is it Stephen or Stefan? I want to make sure I'm
Stefan. We'll
pronouncing it
call
right.
him Stefan.
Stefan, making sure. Okay, Stefan, who revealed himself to be the title of Dracula to her. Wished to have a very lovely conversation. Yes, he just really wants to talk to Isabella. Freaking out and having no patience for it, I decided to rush off to go find and hopefully to rescue Sebastian, of course. Valerie, knowing her friend and seeing her panic, decided to go with her, and they went off to go try to save Sebastian. Though they got there in time to catch find him with his limbs missing, and just mostly a torso, they were able to run out. Though not before, of course, Stefan stopped them and had a bit of a conversation, a message to be passed along. Um, though there was a bit of threat for him, we decided to make a run for our lives and get ourselves back to the Chantry. Eventually meeting up with Karn and everyone else who came back, and we discussed what was going on. As it was revealed by Victor, who would visit the Chantry, that yeah, Elena's dead. That whole big dream that she was pushing and was very sure that we had to abide by or else is now gone. We now have a prince. The Camarilla has returned, and either you join or you become anarchs. We're trying to do this peacefully, but this is now a practice has been called in, essentially. Much to the pleasure of both Valerie and Diana for many reasons, of course, especially what happened the last time, this big Camarilla situation. There was discussion about what to do. Maybe join the Camarilla, maybe go back to Anarchs, maybe leave. Who knows exactly? And the Cardinal came up with a solution that, hey, I know someone who may be of help for you if you can prove yourself worthy enough, of course. And maybe you can not have the worst situation pop up for yourself. Especially since, everything that's going on. And she called in a man named Vlad, who made his way to the Chantry to see if we can find a compromise with his join his group or join his side, essentially. And sadly, it did not go well, as our reasons and justification were not something that he considered up to snuff and considered them selfish in the long run. And sadly, there's not much else we could really do, at least in our eyes, to convince him. As at the end of it, he said, "No, you have nothing to offer me, and I will just find something else that does not remind me of the scum of the vampire earth." Essentially, as he got up and left, well, would have, of course, not Nico just asking him, please, I need to sketch you, give me a chance. And with his high ability and artistic nature, Vlad asked him to sketch out another photo with some varying critiques from him, of course. And yeah, I'll probably have a conversation with you at a later date, man. I don't hate your guts, and left to do what he does best, essentially. Well, now that apparently the Vlad situation has been closed off to us, or at least whatever project he wanted us to join has been closed off to us. Karna, of course, seeing that the writing was on the wall, decided to take the true fledgling she was tasked with protecting, saying, "Hey, too bad, so sad. I'm gonna go now. See you guys later." Probably not, as she essentially left, and we are now deciding. Valerie and Diana are stuck on the precipice of what to do now, as there's not a lot of options, essentially. And and now we are here after that conversation with Vlad and having Connor left, and it's now just, the future mirrors left in the Chantry, essentially. I think that's everything.
Yeah. Yes. No. Vlad is definitely the scourge of vampires.
No, I didn't say that. I said he thinks we are the scourge of vampires, Grunt.
No, he just thinks
Biased
you're
retelling.
just like everyone else.
A highly biased retelling.
No, I literally said he thinks we're the scum of the earth. I remember him saying that. It's fine.
Yes, I'm sure it's quoted. It's part of the quotes channel.
Yes, it is.
But yeah, is there anything you would like to do in these couple of days as you're like scrambling or anything really?
I
Is
think
that all of us or just us two?
yeah, I think Dana would talk with that Valerie about what to do. There's not much scrambling because she knows there's only a few options for us.
Yeah, I'm specifically referring to the people who are on death's door, not you two.
Ah, gotcha. Oh, yeah, there's
Good.
another set of people going on.
Yeah, which is you and Valerie. You are the ones that are like, no, we're not joining anyone. We're going independent, guys. You're gonna die. Doesn't matter. We'll figure something out.
I would like to talk to Valerie
Yeah.
beforehand. Yeah, I think I'm not sure how many days have necessarily passed, but I think Dana would have a sit down with Valerie and just have a frank conversation about what situation we find ourselves in. Uh, Val, I'm gonna be honest with you. What options do we have here? Because we
I
don't have
mean,
many.
we don't have a lot.
Yeah.
It's either join them or be dependent on ourselves and probably die soon.
Yeah. Don't forget what happened the last time we weren't part of anything like this. Want to go back to being hunted, threatened, and possibly killed. There's no Vuk to keep us safe, and no Andre to make sure people don't get upset with our presence. Damn, fucking Andre.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking a lot. I mean, I don't believe we can make it on our own.
Yeah. I remember what happened last time.
Yeah.
Let's say there is Isabella. That's only your only contact that has any sort of experience being independent, and she's like radio silent, but the only one who interacts with her is boyfriend. So,
Hmm. Because we can maybe ask Isabella, but she might have a situation of her own that she has to deal with right now. And look, I don't know how many gang girls are going to join the Camarilla, but I do not want to be hunted by gang girls again. It is not fun.
I definitely agree, yes.
Mm.
I don't really like the idea of joining them, but I mean, if we want to make it through the night, it's probably our only hope for now.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking, at least for now, then try to get out the city. Maybe find Brother Nicholas, see if we can get some help. He did say if we ever needed help, we can go to him. So maybe there's an option there.
I mean, it's possible, yes.
Fuck, I hate this. Okay. Well, right now, our options are obvious. Camarilla it is. Fucking Camarilla. Maybe try to
Yes.
reach out to Brother
I'm-
Nicholas.
Yeah, I mean, we don't. I'm not gonna follow the princess. I know suggestions. If he wants me to do something, I'm not gonna listen to him. I'm gonna join them. But if he wants us to pay a blood tax or whatever, no.
fuck Patrick. Saving people didn't mean nothing.
This is like it's Patrick at the very least. We know him. He's not entirely a crazy. Look, he's not a La Sombra prince who decided to threaten to beat the shit out of us, right? There's that positive.
I
And
will
Victor's
remind you
with
that
me.
one time he literally risked his life to save your best friend.
Yeah, that's why she's bringing it up. Like she's saying Patrick's not that bad. Like he actually did help us out a lot. Cause like Patrick's not that bad if he decides to be prince, and Victor's not that bad, right? It's better than La Sombra prince. Fuck
It
that
is.
guy.
Yes. It's definitely better, but he's gonna still be prince, so and still has a bad aftertaste.
Yeah, I know. And look, Patrick is Patrick. I'm not sure how well we know Patrick outside of if we have interactions outside of that. I'm just asking because I assume Patrick wouldn't necessarily hang out with Tremere. Um, he doesn't hate all humans, right? And I don't think he's a psychopath.
Yes. I mean, he's not bad, but still.
Yeah, I know. So, Camarilla it is, I guess.
Yes. Camera there it is.
Yeah, gross. Okay. Let's let the. God, I guess we gotta call her Primogen now. Is that the word for it?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a fun ride. Should we tell Ivona?
Yeah, she was pretty panicked the last time we mentioned about
Yes.
not going back. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, it's literally been a day, so I guess she's out right now. So hang around the chantry for a couple of days. She'll eventually come.
Yeah. I assume Sebastian has been healed up. At the
No,
very least.
Sebastian is still listen. His legs are still. I said it takes about like a week for his legs to fully back. So
Oh, that's right. It was only been a day. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
I'll take a couple more days.
Doubles there.
But yeah, if there's no other conversations between the two of you, that
Oh, yeah,
Patrick's my protagonist. I don't feels like my
Look,
heart.
Look, I think one last thing that Dana would ask Valerie is just like, I think we should check in on Marcel. That's basically it, because I was under the assumption that the drink that we made was involving vampires, werewolf, blood all together. So I was told by this random man that no, that whole thing is a lie, actually. So
Yeah,
Well,
very.
Marcel is not an. No, you can't just walk up to him.
yeah,
Marcel
but she,
is fucking like hidden.
yeah, like find out what happened to Marcel, because at least under the last time was that we were told
To,
that the
to
thin
get in
bloods were being
contact with
protected.
Marcel, you leave like a message, and then he'll get the message back. It's a much more involved process because of the blood thing, like laying down low for the last year. So
Yeah, yeah. I said I would just mention it to Valerie, like, hey, because now that Elaine is dead, like, what the fuck's gonna happen to Thin Bloods? Because that was one of the deals that was supposed to be laid down for them.
if only there was someone who would. Um,
Yeah, if only.
yeah, I mean, you can drop a message for Marcel, maybe.
Maybe.
He'll eventually probably return it. What would the message?
Essentially, like, hey, Marcel, it's Dinah. Uh, hoping you're okay. Wanted to have a talk. Find out a lot of new information. Just want to make sure you're okay. Jesus Christ. Oh, not the Jesus Christ part, but mainly that.
Yeah.
Hopefully, have a meeting if we can.
Anything else before we time skip a couple of days and I give you all whiplash?
I think that's everything.
Imagine us role-playing Victor coming through the door.
Yeah, so a couple of days later, Ivona does return back to the chantry. She gathers all of you around and says, well, there's been some new development. There is no longer a Praxis, and there is no longer a Prince. In fact, I do believe taking an active stance against the camera.
What?
Did Patrick die?
Oh God, hope not.
He is in fact leading the charge against them. Do you have any more other witty, nonsensical combat?
Explain, please.
Negotiations have fallen through. Looks bad.
The camera's right there.
There's a camera right there.
The negotiations have fallen through. He has been stalling for time mostly. It was all one big. Well, the time for deception is indeed over.
So what exactly are we supposed to be called then? And what exactly does this mean by fighting the Camarilla? Because
She just kind of like blinks a couple of times in confusion, not
yeah,
understanding your question.
literally asking like, what is our group called then, and what exactly does that group entail? Because you're telling me we're not Camarilla, so are we Anarchs? Because you would have just said Anarchs if that was the case.
We are, well, much more complicated. But no, we. Maybe you should talk to Patrick himself. Feels to me that maybe he can explain his position better than. After all, I did attend the meeting and you didn't miss it. Happened last night.
I thought it was a meeting where you wanted to talk with negotiate with our possible prince that no longer is not a prince but something else.
Then I thought I was negotiating with the prince before Victor informed me that well, I am about as confused as you are, although less well, aggressive.
I think it's a proper amount of confusion, especially since, well, can I just go talk to him, or do I have to go through a couple stages of grovel
You
and begging and
literally
hope?
have his phone number, Diana.
Wait, I will give him a call then. I assume he will hopefully pick up or leave me a message.
Well, Zaz, since you're here, I'm gonna use this because I can't deal with this sort of. I can't. My brain's melting.
Yeah,
Please.
yeah.
Yeah, listen. Dan's like, there you have a phone call from the Tremere. No, the two. It's Diana.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is
Patrick
literally
will.
like the night after the meeting with all the
Yeah,
independents.
it's after Independence and after the fucking meeting with Kashim.
Yes.
Yeah, Patrick will answer the phone. Patrick speaking.
Oh, hey, Patrick. Just talk with Ivona, trying to get some understanding here. What the fuck's going on exactly?
Negotiations fell through with the Camarilla.
Okay, that's okay. And now we're going to oppose them, is apparently? What exactly does...
Nicholas told them everything, Diana. We're gonna
Yeah.
fight or we're gonna die.
Okay, so I guess that means we're an anarch state now, and we're gonna fight the Camarilla to the bitter end. Is what I'm getting here. I just want to make sure.
As far as I'm concerned, it's like might as well be like the Bucharest Free State never ended.
Cool, cool, nice.
Sure, Ivona can fill you in on everything. Well,
Your laws regarding feeding are not part of the Anarch repertoire, I will remind you.
yeah, I am aware. There's Patrick will say, oh, there is one thing. Ivona will probably mention it. We are not going back to feeding on mortals. You'll be feeding on from blood bags, you'll be feeding from animals. If you can't do that, I'd highly suggest learning animalism.
Okay. Cool. Is that... I guess... Okay, I guess. Is there a problem with the thing we had before? Is it faulty? I don't know exactly what's going on. Is Marcel okay? Did he survive?
System's breaking down. We're not if it can be fixed. Maybe. But if it can't be, we're going to have to adapt.
Okay, maybe you can answer this fucking question then, because I was told by some random fucking stranger that apparently this whole thing that we had going on was not what I thought it was, and apparently was made from... Were we, like... enslaving thin bloods for this thing? I thought we were supposed to be using our blood for this thing.
Are
Is
you-
that not what?
Fuck, did you actually believe that fucking propaganda? Yeah, we were doing that. Where did you think all the thin bloods went?
Well, I was told, Patrick,
Yeah.
by that
Yeah,
fucking
listen.
Elena, is that we weren't going to do that at all. We were going to protect them and want to use our own blood for this, which is why I used my blood for the fucking thing in the first place. And now you're telling me that was not the case.
Yeah, Elena fucking lied, I guess. Is that a surprise? She did that a lot, but we're not. The system is breaking down, and I'll tell you this, Diana, I don't care if the system can be restored, it's not getting restored.
Well, yeah, because I thought, why would it be like? Yes, I completely agree with that. I was told that we were fine, whatever. I'm glad to know I was vindicated in that fucking regard. Fine, animalism it is.
Yeah, you're not the only one that has learned animalism.
I already have this.
I ain't exactly, for what it's worth. You're not going in on it alone. Once I learn it and pick it up, I'm not planning to drink from a mortal ever again.
Good. This is good then. Okay, cool. I'll pass the message along.
Yeah. Yes. If you meet Nicholas again, if you meet him again, it's probably not going to be well. Listen, shit's complicated.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, Nicholas ain't personally hostile to any of us, I don't think, but fuck, he's still with the Camarilla, so
No
don't kill the
offense.
guy, I guess, but don't be telling him everything, I suppose.
Look, Brother Nicholas is the most terrifying Tremere vampire I've met. Second most terrifying Tremere vampire I've ever met. I think you're good at that part.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope. Thank you for the clarification. And she
Alright.
will hang up the phone, essentially say goodbye, of course. Valerie will.
Ivona is looking very judgmental at the two of you, like extremely judgmental right now.
Real quick, I want to make a joke. Patrick looks at Dan after hanging up. Go into a fucking burning building to save their friend.
I don't know why you're mad at her for some reason.
Patrick does feel like he's been treated like like a power hungry fucking
This is
for no reason.
why also Ivona is looking at very judgmental right now.
Why
Yeah.
exactly is she judgmental?
Listen,
Are you gonna
Tremere are
ask?
just ungrateful asshats, dude.
I
Swallow them.
am going to ask. What exactly did I do this time?
Maybe you two don't understand because you are just young, stupid, naive. I'm not. Sure. Do you understand what the situation is? Do you understand what we're up against? And you understand that
No, Ivona, no one's told me anything. When I asked you questions, you told me to call Patrick. I did. I've been told this entire time when the one is a lie. This whole fucking thing that I thought was going to be this whole big utopia we all pushed down everyone's throat was apparently a lie. And then everyone seems to be surprised that I'm upset about that.
truth
And then
is always complicated, and you seem to not understand that there is no. If anyone promises you a utopia, they're probably lying. The truth
And
is
I-
probably much more complicated. Probably Patrick doesn't know the whole truth. Neither do we. Nobody does. Only
yes, and the woman I told my fucking friend that we shouldn't trust, and he was adamant that we should trust, is now dead.
well, Andre is
Uh,
dead, so I
yes,
guess he
that's
paid
what I
for
just.
that.
Yes, and now I've been told this entire time when I thought the friends that we were keeping safe were not being kept safe, and this whole thing of like sacrificing our own blood was apparently a big fucking gimmick. So yes, I'm a little bit
And
salty
who
about
told you
that.
that?
Well, apparently all the thin bloods we asked and
Who told
talked
you
to-
that?
Marcel told me that. That's who told me.
And
That's the one I asked. That's the one I trusted.
when was the last time you talked to Marcel? 6 months ago?
Has it been 6 months since we last spoke to Marcel, Grunt?
Roughly, yeah.
Yeah, 6 months ago.
Okay.
And Didn't trust Elena, but I trusted him. And I hope he's fucking gay, because now I don't know where he's at. So there you go.
See, that's your
Nice to
problem.
know.
You keep lashing left and right without thinking, without analyzing, without somebody tells you something, you believe them. You lash out. Somebody tells you something else, you believe them. You lash out. When are you gonna stop lashing out and start thinking?
I am not lashing out. You have not seen me lash out at all.
Oh,
I'm asking
I
questions.
am just had it up above here with you two.
Exactly what have
because-
we done wrong, my chantry head?
You understand the situation right now? Because from
No.
how you're talking, it doesn't seem like you still seem to me, and you've never seen Ivona this angry. I don't think you understand the situation we're in.
I don't, apparently. There's a guy going around who's apparently cutting off Vampire's head. My friends are dead. We are no longer Camarilla, but we are now opposing the Camarilla, which apparently means there's going to probably be a big war, because they do not really take kindly to that. Brother Nicholas is in town, and they all know about the Bali, so that means they're going to fucking punish us all for that.
Yes.
And apparently,
See, that's the
this whole
problem.
utopia
You-
fell apart.
First of all, you thought we weren't opposing the Camarilla. That was the first naive thought. The Camarilla doesn't just leave you alone to mind your own business unless you're in the middle of nowhere, and we're clearly not in the middle of nowhere. Second of all, the Bali secret, that was gonna be exposed at some point. How you can't really keep this thing going. We have blood bags that suppress Banes, Diana. Do you think that was like not gonna draw attention?
Which is why I was confused about why everyone was so keen on going with it for so long. But-
Because people were afraid, people wanted power. Same reason why Kindred always go along with things. This is why I saw last night someone stand up for actual ideals, give up power when he could very easily take it and pursue it. I was genuinely impressed and moved. And your childish behavior right now is, well, maybe it's
My
something
childish behavior?
I'm tolerated way too long.
I'm asking questions to the man who has answers. How am I being childish
You
for
are
answering these?
being
Should I bow and scrap for him? Is that what you're saying? Is it the tone I took, apparently?
You seem to default between two states. Child tantrums or bowing and scraping. Is there no middle ground for you, Diana?
I'm giving no childish champs at all, Ivona. I am literally asking
Does
questions to the
seem
man.
like you are bolting between. And just talk like normal people.
This
Nobody
is
has
literally
ever
how-
asked you to bow and scrape.
This is you. The first time I met you, you asked me about a script. You blood bonded me. What do you mean?
You know why?
W-
Because then we were part of the Camarilla. Then we were
Oh, so
part
that
of
makes
a
it okay?
system. No. When in Rome, you like the Romans. Which is why I was happy when I could get out from underneath them.
You literally blood bonded me and forced me to try to kill a giant stack of vampires, like for your whims, against my begging, or you would hurt my friends and family. What do you mean?
The alternative was for you to die.
And when I asked that I did not wish to join the Chantry, you forced that choice upon me. What do you mean?
Well, then leave. Walk out the door. You have the freedom. Do not come back.
Fine then. I'm not sure what this whole new idea you have in your head about the events that transpired, but fine. If that's the story you want to tell yourself to make you feel better about what you did, fine.
But everything I've done was to
What you've
try
done
and-
is force my. You've literally forced my hand at every turn.
Well, then there you go. There's the door. Nobody's forcing you, yet keep insisting on coming back here.
I-
Were you bloodbound for the last year? I don't remember that part.
You know what? You're right. You're right. I wasn't blood-bonded. Why would I stay here? You're right, Ivona. This is a foolish thing, and I should have realized. Well, as they all say, thank you for all you've done for me, Ivona, regardless for what you taught me. I will not bother you with my presence anymore. Valerie, take care of yourself. And yeah, Dinah will get up and she will walk out.
Valerie would go with her, just outside the door.
Yeah, you leave the room.
Because I have to more likely get out the city because more than likely dead. I don't have really much to offer in the way of protection. Valerie, you stick with, if I want to stick with the Chantry, whatever the fuck they have planned up.
I will. I'm just gonna hug Diana.
She hugs her back. Take care of yourself.
Hey.
Watch out for these people.
Please take care of yourself. It's dangerous out there, and being alone doesn't make it easier.
Bring a Tremere out there is not the most safest spot. But like I said, I'll try to get out the city, hopefully. And if not, you can have most of my stuff.
I will take good care of it.
Anna smiles and gives Valerie a nod before leaving.
I guess Sebastian, go fuck yourself.
Oh no, yeah. Actually, thank you for reminding that. She will tell Sebastian what happened and ask Valerie to take care of Sebastian. She will let him know.
His legs are up and running, like he can actually walk now. He's
Yeah,
been staying
oh.
here, so that was something.
That's good. Yeah, I think she would definitely let Sebastian know, of course.
So, I guess before you leave, you would go to your own personal quarters, like hanging out. Like watches you enter and it's like, hey, oh, what's with the face?
Well, apparently history is being erased in front of me, so that's been fun. But I am leaving the Chantry. I'm gonna try to get out of the city. Hopefully, things are fucked more than likely. Valerie's gonna stay, but I ask her to keep an eye on you at the very least. So hopefully you'll be able to get healed up and get yourself out of here.
Oh, what's oh, that sounds serious.
Yeah. Apparently, I guess my tone has been disrespectful. I'm not too sure what the issue is necessarily in this regard, but we're
Oh, what's the one?
actually,
Listen, you know what they say? Like, listen, this is like Camarilla-ish attitudes. Like, maybe we can talk it out.
not too sure. Apparently, there's a whole. We're not Camarilla anymore, or
I
something
did attend
else.
that meeting. I did, well, kind of snuck in, but nobody
How did
kicked
you-
me out.
I'm not even gonna ask anymore. I assume you have your ways. I've had to accept that.
I do.
It says, we are opposing the Camarilla, I guess, and now drinking blood bags. I guess we're anarchs, but not anarchs. I don't really know in that regard.
I mean,
And
we're anarchs, but at the meeting, he actually did say that either you start feeding from animals blood bags or you get the fuck out. Which,
yeah,
my understanding, that's nothing. I've never really heard of places that can put that law.
I have no idea. No one really gave me the name of the group. Says we're still things are going the way they are, but no more of what we were doing before. And apparently, I guess Marcel had it wrong with the blags we were drinking. So, fuck.
Okay, so is this it? Are you gonna actually?
Look, the last time I was in the Anarch situation as a Tremere, every Anarch had called for my head and were going to kill me. And I don't have any protection in that regard, sadly. I can't really fight a gangrel. No offense, they are vicious motherfuckers. So
There's like two left in the city though.
yeah,
One
but
of them
they only
likes you.
take
Like,
one.
tell you.
Haven't seen. Have we even seen Vuk since the
Vuk's-
last
yeah,
time?
well, listen, Vuk's around. He's been keeping mostly to himself, as far as you know, but he's still around. He's been in contact.
I could probably ask Vuk to get me out of the city. Like I said, I'll do more harm than good if I'm here. And apparently, well, Isabella's already in trouble as enough as it is. I don't want to cause any more trouble at her door.
Speaking of which, you did manage to get that letter, right? And
Yeah, she did as well for Isabella.
love. Thank you for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no problems. I will. I'll let you know. Hopefully, maybe I can. I don't know. Find Brother Nicholas if I'm lucky. If I'm not lucky, well,
Yeah, he did mention something like that. I was given a list of people I should keep alive. Her name was not on that list though.
whose name was not on the list?
He mentioned Ivona and Rosa, but you, Valerie, that on that list.
Fuck. God, fucking damn it.
So, yeah, listen. If you were to rate your relationship with Isabella from a 1 to 10, how high would you?
I think is this Sebastian asking her, right?
Yes, this is Sebastian still talking to you.
I think I'm pretty high up there. I really like Isabella, but I also know I can't really get a good read on Isabella, so I hopefully am not just inflating this relationship more than it is. I think it's an 8, right? I'll call it an 8. I feel I'm being very. Hopefully, it's an 8.
Wonderful, wonderful. And then How about Valerie? Is she also, or she's like lower?
Uh, I assume Valerie has met Isabella at one point because we did want to solve the pigeon lady, so I assume Diana was able to introduce her to Isabella.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. Valerie's pretty great. She's pretty. I assume she's high up there. She's sweet, and
Lovely,
nice.
lovely. But I feel like but you still had like you met Isabella through Sebastian. I mean me.
Mhm.
And
What? Wait, what did you just...
okay, no, it's fine. Okay, you're gonna wait here and not move until I come back. Okay?
I
You
think
can
if one
feel free and resist the dominate. By the way, if you want to.
yeah, she's definitely gonna do that. What the
So give
fuck?
me
Oh
intelligence
no.
resolve, I guess.
Okay, 1 second.
I'm gonna be right back in like 2 minutes to grab something to drink. I'm gonna give a roll and just tell you the difficulty.
Why does my sheet look like this?
7. Huh?
What does my sheet look like? For 1 second. Maybe I have to refresh the page. Looks like
Fine
this.
to me.
Uh, I hit
Oh, it's
refresh.
fucked, yeah. It's what the fuck.
What is this?
I'll be right back in like
Um,
I gave a praxis for this.
Look, I don't understand why everyone seems to have this rewritten history about what happened last time because neither Diana or Valerie wanted to join the Chantry or any of this. We were told like by the Thin Bloods, like, yeah, Elena's safe. She saved our lives. This potion's gonna only use vampire blood and werewolf blood. We need both everyone to donate blood here, and we told like, yeah, we literally
Yeah,
investigated.
Patrick was never asked to donate blood.
Yeah, no. Marcel asked us for his experiment because he needed vampire blood. So we just gave blood for that essentially.
I'm sure this Elena could never manipulate or convince the Finbloods to lie on her behalf.
And then
Nope.
Impossible.
Vuk had investigated the Thin Bloods. We literally raided her entire room and tried to steal some books that we could not get from her office. We did everything on our part to make sure this was an up and up, even though Andre called us stupid for saying it. So I guess it's good to be told that we were right in the end because I literally was yelling at the rooftops and everyone was calling us fucking crazy.
I'm sure
Listen,
there's
Patrick sees a chance to make this utopia a reality. He's doing it.
I'm sure there's no way the body Oscar just masterfully manipulated you.
The thing as well is like we never got a chance to figure out the Bali had fucked up with the whole thing with the Anarch situation either. We never found that out.
That's true, yes.
Yeah, well, our characters we tried to investigate, but then we got blood bonded, and then that
Yeah.
whole thing happened. Yeah, everything we tried, we were immediately stopped.
I
And
love
into
that Hate's
failure.
still server muted.
I'm sorry, Hate. I
I just
apologize.
realized as well. I was like, oh wow, Hate's not really
Read from
talking.
funny jail.
You have been freed.
Totally
Oh,
Yay.
he's back. Sorry, Hate. I
around.
realized.
It's fine, you know.
Hate, you must forgive me. You must understand. I'm going through a mourning phase right now, and you'll see why soon.
Okay. Oh, they're gonna kill Isabella. No.
God, I
As-
hope not. It's the only good thing we have left.
Yeah. How many successes did you roll?
I forgot what the role was. Supposed to be. You
Intelligence
said
resolve.
resolve. Intelligence resolve. Thank you. Okay. Can I blood search for this one, Grunt?
You can certainly try.
Yay, thank you. I just gotta hit it once. I need to do it my side, so. Okay, I'm gonna use this.
Oh yeah,
God.
not even close.
Can I?
It's
Damn.
pointless. You need at least 7 to.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you froze into place. I mean, you can still talk, but
Yeah. So I can't move. I can't use any disciplines or anything like that. I just want to make sure I
yeah,
understand.
you have to stay like on the spot. You cannot move.
Okay, thank you. This is like, who the fuck are you? I assume it's not Sebastian. Based by his slip up, of course. I could
Yeah.
be wrong.
No, and he just winks at you as he like leaves the room. Can't believe. Second time for you. So
It's the
Stefan
normal.
knows. Stefan knows.
This has
Red
literally
Alert 19.
been.
second
This has
time.
been this.
He broke the fourth wall. He knows Red Alert 19. He knows the real person as a trigger.
This has been the story of the Tremere path. Sadly, nothing good ever happens for Tremere's man.
It's definitely fun.
Valerie, give me a wits awareness.
Yes.
I hate the new sign.
It takes.
Yeah, so then I went to check with Sebastian before she leaves. What would you be doing in the meantime?
She would probably go back to Mona.
Yeah, you find her in the same room. She's just sitting down on the chair, like looking rather dejected.
She's gonna sit next to her. It's been a tough time for her.
Ivona just looks at the floor, doesn't even like look at you, and says, "No, I've done horrible things, but the thing I did is to ensure that all the Tremere in the city, includes you and her, make it. Equipped. Yeah, I never claimed to have been saint, but there's no choice. Camarilla did. My sire never gave me the chance to. Had to do what you had to do, or otherwise you would have died. So when I saw a chance at freedom, I didn't believe it, but then they won. We pushed back. And I knew that thin bloods, the black blooded, never that easy. Never. I doubt there, as Diana seems to think, keeping the thin bloods in a basement tied to blood pumps. But I also doubt that they're living they're having the time of their life, being somewhere locked up because, well, everybody wants a piece of them, literally. Seems like
Yeah.
I've failed to communicate this, and I failed as both a teacher and I wish to have seen myself as some sort of mentor figure, but I've clearly failed at that as well. So I guess my failure just keeps compounding, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't. I mean, I'm looking up to you. I want to be like you. I mean, you taught us a lot. And I mean, thanks to you, we're still alive. I mean, after Messiah died, I was able to join you, the Chantry. I'm glad I'm part of this. I wasn't pleased when we talked about the Camarilla. I really I do not like them. But I would have joined them if it was for the Chantry. And you didn't fail. I mean, what you build is amazing. We all have our ups and downs, but in the end, it still worked out. And it's gonna work out for the next few years, definitely.
She nods as you suddenly see. You hear like a sort of commotion from a nearby room. Sounds of a struggle. At then end with a loud thump as Ivona gets up.
Valerie's gonna get behind the door. So if it opens, she's behind the door.
Yeah, the door does open. As you just hear Sebastian's voice from the other end, as Ivona like goes to do something and he just says, "Stop. Please stake yourself." As with like forced movements, you see Ivona from like where you're hiding behind the door. Just walk up to her desk, take one of the chairs, break its arm, and then with a repeated like several series of attempts, just eventually plunge the wound through her chest, falling flat on the floor. Then hear a voice and says, "I know you're behind the door. I it's adorable, but like, come on."
Sebastian, what you doing? Just get. It's
I-
still gonna be behind the door.
I am on the clock right now, so say I'm doing my job, like patriotic duty for God and country, or whatever they want to say in the Cameron land. Prince and council, prince and prince, something. Anyways, can I get your cooperation, or do I have to kill you? By the way, you are not on my not to kill list, so I can just kill you.
Just gonna get out the door. What do you need? What do you want?
those are things you can't really offer me. But maybe you can offer me something.
And that would be.
I want you to convince Diana, your friend, to work with me for just this night. And both of you can walk away free. At least I won't kill you.
Why is Diana involved?
Oh, I need her to cooperate. I can force her to cooperate, but that's kind of not the best outcome. Messy.
So, what do you need her for?
I need her to help me get in contact with Isabel. Now, she's been rather shy of late.
With Isabel.
Yeah. I mean, I know she's around the city. I've dealt with some of her little famulus, but she's very good at hiding. The bait has been set. I just need someone to seal the deal. Again, I can just force the situation, but
We don't want that.
exactly your
we don't.
cooperation would make this so much smoother, and again, you walk away free with your lives and all the future intact. Hell, we may even go to the Tremere and the Camarilla and negotiate some sort of deal, or head back to your little free state that my cousin seems to be wanting to build here. Very, very amusing. It's up to you. Or you can just join up with me and, well, when I take over the land, listen, you can be on top, but something tells me that that's not something you really care about, so...
I will talk to her.
Yeah, okay. Well, follow me then, I guess. Leads you back to her room. As he opens the door, Diana, you hear the door open. You hear footsteps behind you. The door closes, and in front of you, there's again Sebastian, or fake Sebastian, and Valerie.
Diana.
What?
Seb-
Where's what happens to Sebastian? Where's Sebastian actually?
Well, that's up to you. I don't really care if he lives or dies. If you piss me off, I will just kill him.
You just have to work with him. Just a day.
I'm not doing this shit again. What the fuck?
We're gonna be free after that. You can go wherever you want. No one has to die.
Oh, I'm sure you just want to have a lovely and well, actually, what the fuck do you want, Mr. Not Sebastian? Apparently.
Simple. Escort, walk with me. We go meet Isabella together.
And
And
why
you
would
just
you?
act like you're not just planning on skipping town and you need her help. A little bit.
And what exactly do you plan to do with Isabel?
Just need to talk to her. Let's just say that I need her to get in contact with one of her friends. It's a much more convoluted scheme that your tiny brain is not really ready to understand.
Yeah, the last 4 vampires that did this just made things worse for everybody involved. So you can just, kill me instead and not waste your fucking breath. That is definitely a job you can do.
He looks at you, Valerie, and says, I can't just force her to do it. Up to you if you want to make this process easier on both of us.
Could you leave us alone for just 2 minutes?
No.
Great.
But I will walk out of her sight so I don't incur her wrath. And she like raises his hands and like does a theatrical gesture and sits down.
Thank you. Just gonna step in front of Diana. Please.
Valerie.
I mean, I know you don't like the idea of it, but
Valerie, what if he hurts Isabella? What if he decides to cause way more? We've been here before, Valerie. Many,
I-
many fucking times.
I am aware.
We know how this usually ends. Not good for anybody. I'm not doing this shit
Yeah.
again.
I mean, if I want to stake in the other room, and I don't want to risk anyone else's life. And if this helps us, I'm going with this plan.
At what cost is Valerie? We're putting our friends, I would hope, in danger for what exactly? That fucking guy? Who, by the way, may or may not have killed my boyfriend, and has been impersonating him this entire fucking time.
No, he's still alive.
See?
I would like to insight that because I don't
Sure.
fucking believe him for a second. Oh god. Is my blood surge still active or no? I assume it's a
No.
different scene. Gotcha.
I mean, yeah, he probably torpor, but he's probably alive.
I'm supposed to believe is going to be a-okay after this, especially if you explain to him, yeah, we decide to sell his sire down the drain before our own necks. I don't know if that's going to be cool, Valerie.
Listen, I'm sure if you with your wily charms, you'll be able to sway him to your side. He was quite smitten with you. He mentioned your name a couple of times, mumbling through the delirium of pain.
Why exactly haven't you asked Sebastian to do this instead of coming to the girlfriend instead?
Because he wouldn't do it, of course. What, dumbass?
See, Valerie? Why would I do it then if not even my boyfriend wants to do it? I don't see why I would sell out Isabella for this. Because that's what it feels like I'm
Oh.
doing. It feels like...
Oh, I. Oh, that's so adorable. Oh, you think you haven't done this already? Am I mistaken, or didn't you just send a message to her? I think you
Fucking
did.
damn it.
Ah, it's almost like I thought this through. It's incredible. I must be able to see the future.
Valerie, you could just stake me right now and get it all the way. You could just end my life and we
So
could just
as I
go about
explained
it.
to your much smarter friend there, there's two
Valerie, you
ways
could
we
just...
can do this. I can either
Yeah.
dominate you and force you to do it, which will still end with the result I want. Just a much rougher process for everyone involved. Or you play along, you don't cause me more headache, and in return, I don't murder you and your loved ones, anyone you care about,
Run.
and your
Would
boyfriend.
this... Would, oof, gosh, because I was gonna say, would selling out Isabella concur on my touchstone as well, but I think his other option does the same thing too.
Touchstone.
Oh, my conviction, sorry. My conviction. The only one I have.
I don't think she's yours.
Hmm.
I think, yeah, fucking up Sebastian might.
Yeah. I was gonna say, once he brought in Sebastian, everyone else. I fucking hate this shit.
I don't like it either, but if it means that we can save more lives than we may lose, it's a win for me.
Usually incurs more lives being lost. But fine, Mr. Not Sebastian. I'll play on your fucking terms.
Wonderful. Feel free to move again. As you stun if you body. So, shall we, my lady?
Don't say that. We're not friends.
I mean, you did kiss me, so I don't know. Makes us something.
You suck at it. She's fucking gonna have to follow this guy. God damn it.
It's fine. It's fine. You're not the first one I did this to. They usually get upset, but just because they don't like to know that played a bit. Fine. Don't worry. I am just that smarter than you. Not
You just
really
don't
your
have
fault.
confidence. Don't have confidence in your own self. I see. You could just be yourself when you do these things. You didn't have to really do this whole.
Yes, but unlike you, I have an insane cousin that really wants to kill me, so no thank
I
you.
wonder why. I'm sure it's all very miscommunication.
Because just like you, he's not very smart. He is very spiteful though, so it's a bad combination. Maybe he is a bit smarter than you. Can actually threaten me, but maybe it's just, the centuries.
Yeah, okay, Mr. All-Powerful Vampire. Let's go about your sinister plot.
Very well. Feel free to accompany us, Valerie. It will be a wonderful meeting.
Yeah, it definitely will be.
As he holds the door open for the both of you.
You follow the not Sebastian. Actually, what would he want us to call him? Because
He
we
never
don't know
said.
eventually.
He never
Yeah.
said. So yeah, you
Yeah,
can call him whatever you want.
It's not Sebastian for now, I guess.
As yeah, you follow fake Sebastian out the chantry, and as he just kind of like seems like casual. He does imitate Sebastian.
More salt in the wound.
Yeah. But now that you think about it, there were many of times where he purposefully dodged stuff. There's been like sentences that he was vague on, but there were always just like very random, inconsequential things, right? It was never seem odd or never drew too much attention. Plus, you had a shit ton of other things to worry about.
Yeah, he got his limbs ripped off. Maybe he was just having an off day.
And unironically, yes, this man did cut his own limbs off to sell the lie better.
Who exactly was the other body we saw that was not?
No, that was
the
your
other-
actual. That was your actual boyfriend.
Ah, well.
I just
Damn.
I just replaced him with myself. It hurt a lot to do that, but I'm nothing if not dedicated. As you walk to one of the meeting spots where you left a note. As you do in fact see a pigeon that is clearly staring at you from where it's perched up. Sebastian, or rather fake Sebastian, says, well, do your thing. I don't know, wave, say hello. Sell the fact that you are not underneath the threat of your life.
Dana tries not to roll her eyes as she will wave to the pigeon, cooing at it, assumingly.
It will
I mean-
immediately like flies down and lands on your arm.
Shoot, I can talk to animals. I assume, yeah, I have,
That's a rouse check.
Yeah.
Hurl whisper. Have it.
yeah. My hunger's at 3 already, though.
I mean, you don't need to. It's Isabel's check, so she probably can understand it. Comes out. If not, literally see through its eyes.
Okay. Hey, little guy. Hope we get a lovely conversation with Isabella. See if she's all right.
It flies off. Sebastian just kind of like puts an arm over your shoulder and kind of like pulls you in and says, now, we need to sell this, as he will actually give you a kiss on the cheek.
You like this?
I do. It's very enjoyable. It's like rubbing salt in the wound. Only this is a lot of like a full-on pack.
Dana will like glance at Valerie. Please
Well,
understand.
it's gonna roll her eyes. Do we have to do this?
Yes, it's all to sell the act. Now play along. It's like smiles and jokes as yeah, you should have seen them. Oh, those, if there's one thing Anarchs can do is smash beer bottles. I think they might rival werewolves one day.
Well, you know how it is. The Anarchs like to get rowdy. Love to cause as much trouble and party as they can.
They do indeed. As from one of the side streets, 5 minutes later, you see Isabella emerge. You haven't seen her for 1 year at this point. As she looks a bit concerned, a worried look as she approaches you, Sebastian. You don't know how long I've been searching for you, and he immediately just plunges his hand through her chest as you see long talons emerge as she goes to say something before going limp as his claws pierce her heart, taking her.
Motherfucker! There's nothing Dinah can do, but out of like impulse, she's gonna rush him. I don't think there's anything she can really do to stop him,
I mean,
though.
you can give me a straight brawl if you like.
I have something better. I think I have. What's it called? Is it called discharge? I think. Let me make sure I can read this properly.
You do have some shit.
Yeah.
Valerie would try to stop Diane, though.
I'm like, what are you doing?
He was like, no, listen, I need to talk to her. She would have run away otherwise. Calm down. It's like, the electricity kind of like rushes around you. You can just, if you wanna die, that's the one way to go about it.
Well, so there's a world in which you win. Don't let Grant gaslight you like this.
He could roll 0 successes.
Look, I'm going to be honest with you guys. There has never been a task where Dinah has won anything, so I don't think this will just be par for the course.
Yeah, Valerie, you can give me a Dex Athletics kind of stuff.
I definitely will do that.
Are you really going to try to stop me, my dear friend?
Yes. Preventing you just to do something dumb.
Ah.
Yeah, no, that's good successes.
Oof.
Feel free to also give me an Dex Athletics to try and see if you can, if you beat her, you can cast off your spell.
Yeah, but
Yeah. Unfortunately, you like Valor just tackles you to the ground before you can like even attempt to discharge lightning bolt. As Stefan does say that, big Sebastian says, yeah, one has all attitude, I guess. The other one clearly has the smarts. I can see who's the actual Tremere here. God. I should kill your sire for this. Seem to not understand your position very well, little girl.
well, it's the same position I've been in fucking every single fucking time, so nothing's really changed for me, sir. What the fuck? You said you wanted to talk with her.
Yes, and I will, but I need to be able to make sure she doesn't run away or do anything else stupid, you know? Easiest way, you stake them, you put them in a basement, and then you talk to them. I know you're an amateur at this, but trust me, this is how proper kindred society does things. Speaking of which, you say you've been like this, but you just resemble someone who's never truly been broken. And I think I owe the world a favor to show you what happens when you just throw around meaningless threats without the strength to back them up.
Or
I
you
will
could
just kill your
leave,
sire for this, by the way. I was just gonna ignore him because it's a bother to track him through the city. But now, I feel like this will be a valuable lesson for you in the future.
Fuck you.
Ah, yes. I mean, kind of did that. But anyways, listen, the past is the past. Thank you for the cooperation. And oh yes, of course. And he like with the other hand just kind of like fishes out the paper note and just flicks it on the ground. You'll find what's left of your boyfriend at this address. I wish both of you a wonderful night. As he walks away with her.
You should have just killed me, Valerie. You should have just fucking killed me.
Do you think you would have let me kill you?
Fuck.
I mean, he told Ivona to stake herself, and she did. Do you think he wouldn't have done the same to not to kill you?
God fucking damn it. God fucking damn it. Fucking hear it again. Fucking again.
Yes, and we can try to make it better this time.
Exactly how we're gonna make it better this time, Valerie.
I'm not sure.
We're in the same position we were last time. No allies, no friends, and no people we can count on. There's no Vuk here. There's no Andre. And those are the only two we had. Patrick's dealing with some other shit that's gonna take a lot of his time. And Victor is on Patrick's side, which is understandable. Brother Nicholas is not God knows who or where. More than likely the other Tremors are on their way to eradicate us for the thing we all told everyone was going to be a bad fucking idea, but apparently everyone is acting like we're the crazy fucking ones for, you know what? Doesn't really fucking matter. What's the address on the note as she like is trying to like scramble through it?
Warehouse, the edge of the city.
God, I hope Sebastian's all right.
As yeah, I mean, if you get up, go there to the other address.
Yeah, she would go if Valerie, of course, she would. Yeah, Dana's upset, but she doesn't really have many other options, or really any other friends right now.
Well, as you grab a car and drive over there, it's kind of getting close to the morning. It's around 3 a.m. As you get to the warehouse, it looks rather deserted. Give me a wits awareness. As you push open the large doors.
Valerie as well, or just Diana?
Oh, both of you.
Grut, can I call in instincts for this type of role, or would that not make sense for this?
No, this is sort of kind of like looking around shit.
Gotcha. God damn it.
Oh god.
Well, I mean, say 2 successes is enough because the way this place is situated. But as you kind of like open the door, you don't really spot anything. This is an empty warehouse. There is though, like you see the light of the moon shine down as this warehouse has a large kind of like window roof in the middle of it. There's a bunch of chains that are tied to that. Empty chains.
He's not here. Where the fuck is he?
One want a willpower. You roll though it's awareness or with investigation, whichever you prefer. Actually,
Reroll.
investigation.
I definitely do not have that.
There we go. Then you go around the warehouse to like look around, and as you go underneath those chains, as you step on the ground, you realize there's like a fine dust. And it's that moment you realize it's not dust, it's ash. As if something burned here.
No, 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 no. No, this fucking no. She's just like touching the ash, trying to desperately deny what she's seeing in front of her. Essentially, she's crumbling to her knees.
Valo is just gonna stand back and wait for a few minutes.
Yeah, Diana is just like crumpling right now. She is not getting up. She's clutching what she hopefully what she assumes is Sebastian, or maybe like it has to be a trick. He's supposed to be here. Where the fuck is he?
I mean, maybe he fake Sebastian was just. Maybe it's that's not him. Maybe that's not Sebastian. Sebastian somewhere else, and not Sebastian just wanted to trick us.
Fuck. Okay. Yeah, maybe he's not here. Maybe you're right. Fuck. Okay, we have to. Okay, fucking shit. New plan. Fucking fuck. We have to. He's not here. We can't go. We don't have time to go back. Oh, we can't go back to the chantry. Fuck Ivona. Fuck Ivona's still back there. God damn, I forgot. Okay. I'm gonna call Patrick, or at least text Patrick or something, so he knows that. Yeah, I think fumbling for her phone, Diana would assumably text Patrick what's going on or what happened, so he's aware.
As you hear a loud ringing noise. As a cell phone is.
Ooh. Gotta find where that cell phone's coming
Yeah,
from.
it's on the nearby crates. As you pick it up, it's an unknown number. Answer it.
Yeah. Taking a
Okay.
glance at Valerie, she will.
You pick it up. You're actually a familiar voice, but you did hear Stefan talk to you on the phone before. And it says,
Yeah.
"Oh, did he make it? I left him a couple of days. I can survive a bit. Did he make it?" Well, in any
No.
case, say hi to Isabella. Isabella, hi to Diana. Yes, she did in fact betray you. And well, I would just yeah, she can't talk. She's staked. But listen, thank you, Diana. I am now comfortable in the situation that unfortunately does not know where Dragomir is. But I'm sure he will rush back to the city once I murder her. I'm sure, like, must realize she's dead, right? Like, must have some sort of way to communicate. So once again, thank you. It would have been much more difficult without your input. I would not recommend you go back to the chantry because there's probably ghouls there that will kill you. Have fun with your life. If I see you again, actually no, that's good. I remembered I have to go kill your sire. But after that, have a nice, wonderful unlife. With love, Stefan. And he closes the phone call. As you hear the loud, kind of like beating wing of a bird just fly off.
She just fucking screams and tosses that thing on the ground. Fucking furious. It was all for fucking nothing.
Was it him?
Yes. It was that fucking Stefan, whatever fuck his name is. Fuck! We literally just... Isabella is fucking in danger because of us. Sebastian is fucking dead. Ivona is fucked apparently right now. We're right back at where it all fucking ended. She's probably to call Oliver. Not too sure if he can even. I'm not sure if he even got his phone fixed. What happened last time?
Call him. There is no answer.
There is a scream from Diana as she is helpless right now.
We can still try to save Oliver.
We don't even know where he's at. I don't even I haven't prepared any spells to track him. I don't know where he is. His phone's gone.
He has to be somewhere. Any place he normally is when he wants to be alone or to hide.
Maybe, but Oliver usually stays at the chantry with Ivona. I'm not sure if he's gonna leave her behind. And how long until daylight, Grunt? I assume a few more hours, right?
Yeah, like
Because you said
2 hours you have left.
we have 2 hours before daylight comes, and we have no place for safety right now either. I can hope that he stopped by my haven, but fucking no clue on that regard.
God. We definitely can't stay here. So we have to find somewhere to be. Or to spend the night.
Look, there's still my haven. Not many people know about that one at all. Kept that hidden. Got a new one, so there's that. It has some measure of security, but it's not the ideal place. But you can hunker down for one night and then figure out a plan B.
I mean, we can go to my haven. I mean, I wasn't there for a while now, but I mean, it should be good.
Either one's fine. Like I said, my haven has security, but if your haven's just as good, I'd fine with that.
We can go to yours. But I'm still gonna visit the chantry for a few minutes and get Irona, at least get a stake out if the ghouls wouldn't have done it. I need to check on her.
Apparently there are ghouls there. I'm not even sure what the fuck's going on with that regard.
Grunt, would it work to get the chantry and get back to Jan's haven, or would it take more than 2 hours?
You can, but that's very risky to go. Right?
Okay. Then I guess I'm gonna wait to get the chantry, but I'm not gonna leave Ivona there. I'm gonna visit them tomorrow if necessary.
Yeah, well, for now you can retreat back at your own personal haven, which nobody really, at least these people, wouldn't really know about. Hey, stop coping. It's done. I've been mourning for a week.
Grunt, we can fix this.
No.
We can fix it together.
She's dead. Gone.
I hate you, Red.
Well, I'm gonna need you guys to explain exactly what you think I did wrong, and I'm not joking because I
Like
really
so
don't.
many fucking things.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. In this situation,
We're
there's
not
nothing
entering
you,
this
not-
debate,
not-
guys. We're not entering this
no.
debate. So,
I'm asking Grunt later. It's fine.
so this is going on. Peter and Nico, you've been in Karna's haven for the last couple of nights. Much more modest than the chantry, much more improvised. Surprising amount of books, nothing occult, but just like there's like some historical value to these tomes. She reads every now and then. Apparently, she has them brought in somewhere.
Does she have anything on my current studying?
Which is, remind me.
Anything to do with like directing or writing or
You know what?
music theory?
There is a book on ancient Greece stage play.
You know what? That's good.
Yeah, and when I say a book, it's like an actual like manuscript that's been translated from that time period over and over again by historians in the Kindred Society.
Hell yeah.
They're rare books, even if it's not specifically occult stuff.
Peter would enjoy the history books. Yes. We're just
Don't
reading
worry,
what this is
Joshua was
going.
wearing gloves.
We are reading what this is going on.
As
I do want a meeting with Vlad, and I would tell Karna that, like, hey yo, I'm down to join up with this Vlad guy. I think he's pretty cool.
yeah, and a couple of nights after that discussion, you have been like, oh. I hope you are enjoying my small little collection here. Nothing that impressive, but keep your minds busy for a bit. I was listening in a bit on what's going on in the city, and there's been some interesting developments. Not sure if you would be interested in learning, but I do believe it would be helpful for your future survival.
I would be delighted to learn about the goings on of the city. I hear it is in quite the turmoil right now. Very interesting.
Yes. Well, thankfully, they've wisened up to the idea of joining back with the Camarilla.
Mhm.
And I do believe at least a couple of people, at least the one that declared himself prince, has officially, I won't say that, gotten on board with our coalition.
But that's a twist.
Quite so. I was a bit impressed. I did hear he made quite a rousing speech. But
I wish I could have been there for that.
it would have been. It was mostly for the higher ups amongst the city. It would have been a bit weird if they let someone who, especially like you, they know. They're already being paranoid about Camarilla spies, which they should, honestly. They probably have a few infiltrators there.
It's understandable. Perhaps later down the line, one of them will let me in on the details of what happened.
But yeah, I suppose the city will become a battle zone soon, so I don't think I'm gonna stick for too long, at the very least not in the actual city. The question is, can you two survive here, or...
We'll keep our heads down. We'll try to.
Well, I believe if I can... I am, again, like I've mentioned earlier, quite interested in this coalition, and I would be delighted to see if I could perhaps get an application in. But until then, perhaps I could stay with this, find this Patrick fellow.
know what's better than trying to file for an application? Why don't you just spend time with themselves?
Lord Dracula? Or someone lower on the totem pole?
I see someone far from lower the rank and spending time with the man himself is a bit unlikely, I assume.
Seem like quite the busy man, and we're not exactly important.
Shinazan says he is quite busy, but I do understand that circumstances have forced him to be more around than maybe you would expect.
Is it that whole Zmitzi Civil War thing?
Yeah, his cousin's still doing some moves, maneuvers I heard from my sire.
Yes, and
He's in the city, isn't he?
yes,
Remember?
yes, I do believe he is still with the city.
Yes.
Well, I do believe they will right now. Dracula himself, as you call him, will be around, and she kind of like looks at you, Peter, says, "Might be able to teach you more about sorcery. He is quite knowledgeable at that."
I would be most honored and delighted. Even ignoring the sorcerer's potential. He seems to be a rather one of the most good kindred out there, from what I heard. Most well-meaning.
She kind of like rolls her eyes and says, "Which their own, I suppose."
I mean, relative to the others.
Well, in any case, I will be around in travel distance, but he is much more quick. So I will leave you with this haven. It should be safe enough. Nobody in the city knows about it yet. And I'll leave you my small book collection to have on hand.
Guarded with Peter's life.
Hey!
A joke, my friend, a joke.
Then
I mean, I did disagree.
do have a plane to catch. His Majesty, if you insist on being so polite, will arrive here shortly.
Thank you for all you've done, lady. All you've done, lady. Have a pleasant flight.
Wish you good fortune and
Thank you.
don't politely nod and introduce herself, leaving you two alone.
So I've made my stance clear. What about you? Will you try and join him as well?
Absolutely. I heard only mostly good things about him. And he seems to be a rather principled man. And besides, he's probably one of the most powerful Colduns out there. He is about 8th century? No. Wait, I think, no, 6? 5? But I think 1400s. He's hundreds of years old.
It's indeed quite impressive. Appears this coalition has a bit something for everything. Me personally, I would love to talk to a werewolf.
It's impressive. He's one of the most tolerant elders I know. Not that I know many elders. I think the only elder I met, besides for Lady Cara.
He did strike me as a man who put on a very imposing front, but has a very interesting side to him. You know, he had me draw a caricature of a certain woman.
What do you think? What do you think? He made you draw a soy check of his wife?
Well, maybe not, but maybe someone he knows.
I look at the camera.
Oh, you absolutely know
I
he's
look at
married.
him.
Well, like,
I know he's married, right? But like, would he really make me soy jack his wife?
Margot, please take out the dishes. But you see, Margot, you would soy jack.
My point is that Peter wouldn't know how Margot looks, so yeah.
Oh, so yeah, but he didn't
Margot
see
is
the
the
I never showed you the picture.
other
Yeah,
than
he
him,
never. Yeah, he didn't see the picture. But he could maybe guess. He could guess. Very educated guess.
Listen, I know he's married too, right? Karna told us, right?
Yeah.
I just don't think. Listen, that picture, that was an 8 success diss track of a picture,
Yes,
dude. That would
yes.
that causes vampires to frenzy. Like, no way you would do that to your wife.
Margot, you see, you are the soy jack. I will not do the dishes.
Big nose soy jack.
Yeah, as you're kind of like a rattling at the window. As you see him, you recognize him. Looking less like a voivode and more like a normal person, as he has like his hair tied in a ponytail and like a leather jacket and all.
No, the funny hat.
The funny hat
I
is gone.
I see you've dropped the royal regalia.
As he like pushes the balcony doors open and looks at you and says, "Well, that does attract quite a lot of attention, and I do believe diplomatic missions are done.
I heard you had some great success with the brief prince of this city.
Yes, he is a much more reasonable man, and hopefully will make a great ally in the future. The city sure needs proper examples of what a kindred can be.
Quite an interesting man. I would love to meet him someday. Some night.
So, Karna told me that she has some also important business, and I am now stuck with the babysitting.
I am terribly sorry for the inconvenience, Lord Dracula. I will try to stay out of your hair as much as possible.
Well, it's not like I have that much time to spend on you two. But at the very least, you're around. Tell me. And he like looks at you better and says, how far has your sire gone with education? So I know where to pick up.
I know the basics of how to communicate with the spirits. And that's mostly about it.
I will provide you with treatise on the essence of the land, and the Umbra should further educate you in the matters of spirits of nature. For as for you, Mr. Can I call you Nico? I don't. Formality gets starring after a
course.
while.
What would you like me to refer to you as?
Call me Vlad.
Vlad it is. Yes, please, Nico is fine.
Well, Nico, I just listen. I have a deal with your sire. Karna has a deal, and I need you to try and keep out of sight. If you meet someone that looks like this woman, as you like fish out a picture from his pocket, I want you to stay away.
I assume it's a picture of June.
No, it's a
Fuck.
picture of Jennifer.
Jennifer. Oh, okay. I will keep that in mind.
She is quite psychotic and not on good terms with your sire.
Ooh, that is bad news.
I was told she might be in the city. Not sure yet, but she is dangerous.
Is the reason you're here in the city as well because of your cousin, Stefan?
I am trying to track down the bastard and deal with him once and for all. He's been losing a lot of political ground up north, and I'm not exactly sure what his plan is down here.
I think it has something to do with a woman named Isabella. He was looking for her, but he couldn't find her, so he tried to torture a man named Sebastian. He then had Diana come and get him and bring him back to the Chantry. Apparently, he couldn't get anything out of him. If I had to guess, I would say Stefan will try and use Diana and Stephen again to try and get to this Isabella woman. Although I'm not sure what connection she has to your fight.
Like he bolts out the door.
Okay.
How do you know what?
A bit metagamey, but how
No!
intelligent
Listen!
is Nico? How intelligent? It's a free intelligence, a bit metagamey.
Listen, I was literally told looking for Isabella.
Yeah,
I have no.
you know that he was brought in. I'm not sure if Nico would know the connection between Sebastian, Diana, and Isabella though.
I don't. I was just told that I think I was told that Sebastian was her childer.
Well,
By who?
I don't. And I do know that Sebastian is Diana's boyfriend.
yeah, but I don't remember the childer part.
that was part of the whole, like, I was there when, like, she was getting the phone call, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? It's just like, yeah.
Yeah, it's
so
not
we're-
out of the realm of possibility. I'll say this.
Listen, Nico is a man who wants to please. Listen, this Dracula guy is cool, right? Listen,
Yeah.
you give me information, let me talk to some werewolves, hunters, please.
So are you heading back to the chantry or not tonight? Never mind. That's apparently it's gonna fall into another.
Nobody told us that Connor told. I think Connor goes to fuck off in the chantry.
Oh, Carla said, stay the fuck
Yes.
here.
Yeah,
Get
Yes,
down.
yes,
she
say the
did.
fuck you. It's not
She
there.
did.
Yeah, we
Like,
will follow her advice. We are.
Yeah,
this
no,
is
no.
what-
You were like sequestered in that haven because she's like, no, we're not going out until I know we're not gonna get murdered on the
Yeah.
streets.
Yeah. I guess Nico will, after he has finished this manuscript on Greek plays.
No, my question was for the two Tremere if they're going back to the chantry tonight.
Valley would stay the night at Diana's place and then go back.
Yeah, Dana does
Okay.
not want to go back to the chantry. Are you sure you want to do this, Valerie? Because I don't think we are going to be safe if we go there.
I'm not gonna leave Ivona back there.
I was gonna say, like, if they send ghouls and you come the next night, there's no way they're even there.
Mm. And Valerie would not leave Ivona
Yeah.
behind, so she would go there.
Dana's not going to leave Valerie. So against her reluctance, she's going to go make sure they have a getaway car at the very least.
Yeah, so you drive back, and as you drive back, now the chantry itself it's not easily accessible. You have like portals you can kind of enter it. It's a rather labyrinthine maze. You don't have to actually drive that far. As you take one of the portals, and as you teleport inside, you can immediately feel the smoke caused by a ongoing fire that has been set through.
But we're in the chantry.
You are in the chantry, yes, but it is currently on fire.
Oh, shit.
Valerie would rush into the room where Ivona
I
was.
need you to give me a frenzy check if you want to do this. So,
Yes.
with this, I think it's like a.
Oh,
Ooh, Where's the frenzy? Ah, there it is.
Reference. Inside the burning building. Oh my god. Yeah. Well, Valerie, you want to do that, but the moment you like take a step and you see like the burning bookshelves and furniture around you, just immediately turn around. The beast screams in fear as you rush out back from where you came. Whereas you, Diana, you are in control of yourself. The beast doesn't even flinch.
Well, came here to save Ivona, so she's gonna try to fucking save Ivona if she can find her, hopefully, before things go tits up.
As you head, you can see there's been like an actual hole created into the side of the building, and as you make your way through the fire out through that hole, it leads into sort of like a inner courtyard where you see a bunch of people, ghouls by the look of it, because they look mortal, as they are loading two bodies in the back of a van. One is Ivona, one is Rosa.
Fuck. Shit. There's no way she can attack a whole. Because there's more than 3 ghouls, I assume, right?
There's 6, yeah, yes.
Discharge would not be that useful in this report. Well, actually, yeah, could
This just like
yeah.
like why wouldn't the charge be?
Yeah, I'm reading it now.
Like,
Yeah,
it
I can
feels-
definitely charge.
yeah.
Yeah, I tried discharge.
It's a route check. And then I'm not even not just yeah. Yes, Mac, grill him. Do not let him make him explain. Because I also was like, kinda it's fine though. But yeah, you rush towards the ghouls, and as they immediately like pull like three of them pull handguns, the other ones pull out knives. You with the flick of the wrist launch this electric wave as three of them just start falling to the ground, spasming out. The bullets still do fly your way, so feel free to give me a Dex Athletics at a -2.
Yeah.
Are on fucking
-2, you said?
yeah.
Take up 2 dice. Oh, that means I have 0 dice, Grant.
Oh, that means take 5 points of as they
I,
Hmm?
I'm still up even with my bar falls, only when I get aggravated damage, right?
Yes,
Okay.
you are currently impaired physically. As yeah, they do. Well, I mean, you are a kindred, so gunshots are not the worst thing, but it does hurt. So, are you gonna do the three that are still remaining?
Yeah, can I use discharge again?
Yes.
Is that possible? Yes.
Another.
Hmm.
You are on a roll. As
Yes. I
you
am.
start touching them in close quarters, as another shot of lightning and like goes off from your hands and into them and the car itself, as you can kind of like hear the short circuitry up front fry itself.
If I have time, I would definitely go for grabbing Ivona and Rosa, or at least trying to get them out of there, or unstaking them, hopefully.
As you hear a kind of like a slow clapping noise, and as you turn around, you see a woman walking towards you. Just kind of like a very exaggerated step. It's like, well, it appears there's still fight with the Tremere. Not bad on the eye either.
Are you here to just watch and not interfere at all? Is that am I having a lucky
No,
night here?
unfortunately I do have to deliver those to a certain Camarilla friend.
I'd rather
But
not.
listen, I promise. I don't want to kill you. Although that's short work you did of the ghouls.
Are they? I assume like Janet looks pretty fucked up right now. It's just like,
Yeah, you're filled with bullet holes.
is there any way I can convince you not to do that? I kind of like these two.
I mean, I assume. Listen. I. There's probably several things you could do to convince me, but fortunately, Nicholas is not a man I can refuse.
Nicholas as in brother Nicholas, or Nicholas as in someone I don't fucking know?
He's no brother of mine, but he is with the Premier. And he has specifically requested that these two are not harmed. Which makes me question, who are you exactly? I'm pretty sure Stefan should have killed the rest of them.
Oh, are you friends with Stefan too? Apparently.
I wouldn't say friends, but we know of each other.
Great, great. He is a treat, but I'm gonna what's inside to see if she's telling the truth about Nicholas asking for these guys. What's inside, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I have no dice. Well, I guess yes.
Asked may be an interesting way of phrasing it. Most likely, he requested them not to be killed. Which Stefan already kind of told you, it's like, hey, I was told not to kill these. Which is kind of fucked up, because he could have just included all of you. It was
Yeah.
a decision I was also surprised by.
Well, if glad to know Brother Nicholas is still kicking. And if he said, I assume these two are gonna be okay then.
Yes, quite so.
I think Dan is going to relax because, like I said, right now she's badly hurt and she's I don't think she can fight a unknown vampire right now, so she's going to take a step back essentially. Start to, if nothing else, let Brother Nicholas know that Diana says hi.
As she nods and says, I will deliver the message. As she kind of like passes by you, she kind of like takes a large whiff and says, on the other hand, you do smell delicious.
No, it's gonna get the fuck out. They're gonna back up slowly from that.
As you, what are you gonna try and do?
He's gonna back up from that. Just take a couple steps back.
She immediately is like next to you, holding you. As you blinked, she's moved with like insane speed. Like, no, not gonna hurt you and too badly. Girl can get hungry. As you can see her fangs protruding as she tries to go for a bite. As the clouds above you just darken, almost out of nowhere. There's a bolt of electricity that will strike this place. But since you have sort of kind of control, don't you have something to deal with this?
I don't think I do, Grunt. I have, let me see. I can see electro exception and I have 11 bolt and discharge. I could draw electricity to my being
You do
with
have
11 bolt.
flicker. Yeah, you do have flicker.
Yeah, flicker. Yeah.
Yep.
That's probably the closest thing.
Yeah. So as this happens, it's almost like an instinct to you. As the lightning strikes down, you are both kind of like flung from each other. As, well, thankfully, you manage to. You can roll me an intelligence.
Ooh. Nothing with blood sorcery, is it?
This is blood sorcery. You can put that stuff.
Oh. You know.
See how well, yeah. So you manage to like divert the electricity running through you as you kind of like disperse it in the ground, completely preventing it from frying you and burning you to a crisp. The other woman, even though she is fast, she wasn't fast enough. As you can see, her entire left arm has been scorched. As there's like a hiss, as a second lightning bolt falls down, and at this point she's gone. Don't see her. It does count as fire damage, yes. That's barely got touched and gets fucked. As you hear like a gust of wind as you see literally in front of you. Well, you recognize Vlad, but he's wearing like very much normal clothes this time and no funny hat. As he is like walking towards the van as he like glances inside.
You're not my sire. Like, I assume Diana's on the ground right now.
Yeah.
Literally. Having a bad day all around.
Looks in the van, then looks back and says, "The fuck happened here?"
Apparently, Brother Nicholas had a conversation with the Tremere. She's trying to get up from the ground.
He'll extend like a hand to you.
I was like, thanks. And this is the result of that. Oh, she did tell me that they wished for those for Rosa and Ivona to be alive.
Tell me what where's I heard you brought in I heard you had a meeting with Stefan. Where's tell me about that.
That fucking asshole.
Kidnapped your
He
boyfriend?
he disguised himself as Sebastian. So when I brought him in after his ordeal, it was
No,
that
fuck
the
no.
entire time. Yeah. And threatened. Well, I was going to leave the Chantry, but he threatened. It doesn't really fucking matter, really. He got Isabella. It's my fucking fault. Fucking Sebastian's dead. And yeah. Fuck. How long until daylight?
About an hour. Let me just roll for a Fury Frenzy. I don't have to do this often.
Fail.
Sometimes, yeah.
Vlad fucking deletes you.
Damn it.
Yeah, no, he
One day.
Holy shit, roll
Actually,
dice.
no, what? I think I rolled too many
It's-
dice, but
That's
Yeah,
10
did
dice.
you?
That's
Yeah.
the amount of
To be
dice for an
fair,
ogre.
I
even
rolled-
if it was only
Yeah.
like the first 3 dice, I think you'd be fine.
Yeah, there's a critical in there.
isn't frenzy like your willpower plus something?
It's
Willpower, I think. Yeah, willpower.
Yeah,
only.
it's fine. Like he
Yeah.
has 10 willpower.
He has a
Right.
crit in the first willpower. He probably has at least 5
Yeah,
willpower.
he does have 10 willpower, but yeah. He like you can see him clench his fists. As
I don't think Dana actually sees. She's looking for Valerie right now.
well,
yeah, it's your willpower plus your humanity bonus to your dice pool. So like at
Oh.
6, it's a +2.
his humanity is shit, so it's fine. But yeah, Valerie, you run out. You find yourself in the streets a block away before the terror frenzy ends.
She would look back if Diana followed her.
No, she didn't. You are all alone.
She would slowly make her way back, but not go in. Just to wait for Diana outside. And
you-
just
I was gonna say, as you
Yeah.
make your way back, you do see storm clouds gathering over the area underneath where the chantry is located, as a rain starts to set in, almost out of nowhere.
how convenient.
Yeah, it's almost like there's a weather sorcerer somewhere around here. Yeah.
Yeah. Does it mean that the fire got put out?
Not, I mean, it takes a bit, and the fire is mostly underground, so the rain is not
Oh,
hitting
okay.
it.
She would just wait outside.
As you're kind of just hanging around the library, not the library, the chantry, the important part. Diana in the back, you're gonna glance back to the hole in the ground. That's where the smoke is coming up from. As Vlad just, what? Someone still left inside?
No, it's my sire, Oliver, but he wasn't there at the Chantry. God, I hope he got out.
Okay, get in the van. Oh,
I gotta find Valerie. She,
do
we
you
went
have
to the fire. And,
do you have a picture of your sire?
yeah.
Show it to me.
She will pull out photo of it's a picture of both her and Oliver, while making goof faces at a photo.
He'll snatch it and he climbs into the back of the van, telling you to get in front and start driving.
Valerie's supposed to be around here somewhere.
Give
She
her a
with me
phone
instead-
call.
She will do that basically.
Valerie, your phone rings.
Who's gonna pick up?
Oh, thank God you're alive, Valerie.
Are you
Where are you?
alright?
Yeah.
I'm waiting outside.
Come back to the fucking chantry. We're getting out of here. Shit's gone fucking south than fucking hell itself.
I'm not going back to the chantry. And not going inside.
You're not
wait,
going inside. We're taking a ride out of here.
I mean, yes, I'm waiting at the entrance.
Okay. I assume she's close by then, because I
Yeah.
assume we were at.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
get into the van and start driving, picking her up. Like 5 minutes down the road. As the van's barely holding itself together, Valerie, you get in. You notice in the back there's the two torpor bodies of Rosa and Ivona, and Dracula doing like some weird burning. He's like burning some sort of ribbon, looking and staring at the picture of Diana and her sire.
I think she's seen the ritual before. Dana
Yeah.
used to do it all the time.
Yep.
Do I want to know why he's here?
Well, he saved my life from being snacked on by some random fucking vampire lady who was apparently procuring Rosa and Ivona first because Brother Nicholas wanted those two alive.
What?
A little hurt, but yeah, I guess we weren't part of the keep them alive gang.
Great. You're okay?
Bullet holes, lightning damage. I am on top of the fucking world, Valerie.
Great. Thank you for getting them. I panicked.
It's alright. We went back to go save them, so was it gonna let that fucking shit go down the way it was if I could help it?
As suddenly, Vlad just kind of like stands up and turns into actual wind as he
Ah,
flies
shit.
through the cracks of the van outside, leaving
I
behind
saw-
only the photo of Sarah.
I assume we grabbed the fucking wheel he was driving.
No, you were driving. He wasn't driving. But
Oh,
he
okay.
had to actually do the ritual.
Okay, I was wondering, like, damn, he must be multitasking like a motherfucker.
Drives with his feet, just does ritual. Wow.
He's just that good.
Multitasking.
That right? He's just that good. He's right.
Five dexterity, baby.
Fuck. I guess we're going back to my haven then. Or yours.
Yes.
Sure.
To yours.
Yeah. Dana would drive there. Hoping for something to go right.
Drive. Yeah, what's awareness, both of you? The reason why Stefan wanted Isabella out.
I don't think instincts go with this. Just for looking, right, Grunt?
Yeah. That's definitely. Those are good rolls. There's a lot of pigeons lying about, staring at people, including your van. But you know, Isabella got enough. At the very least, she's no longer around. So
He got his surveillance system going on. God fucking damn it.
I mean, at least someone's looking at us.
Well,
No,
the
but-
last person who was able to do that is now in the hands of a giant fucking asshole. So I assume either he has it or someone else who probably will kill us as well. So, par for the fucking course.
Yes. I mean, we can't really hide.
No. Not really.
But it's gonna be daylight soon. We have to go somewhere.
You're right. Is Ivona and them just staked essentially, or are they like
Yeah,
pulled
Ivona
forward?
has
Or
the stake, and Rosa has her chest cavity dug out.
ooh, okay.
Diana, you still have your phone on you.
Yes, she does.
Incredible, longest surviving phone ever.
I know. She threw one phone, so that I got out the way. So she still had her one phone left.
Your phone is ringing. It's your sire.
Diana will fumble with it, but will pick up the phone as she's driving.
Actually,
Oliver?
it wouldn't be her sire because you wouldn't have his phone number anymore. It would be an unknown number. As yeah, I assume you pick up still.
Yeah, it's been a long night of this. Yes.
You'll hear Oliver's voice says, "Oh, thank God I got in contact with you.
Oh my God, you're alive. Oh shit, thank you.
I am what's going on? I got
Are you
attacked by
okay?
a flock of birds. Like what is going on?
Oh fuck. Okay. Shit. Fuck. Would I start? Trantry's fucked. Don't go back there. Burning down right fucking now as we speak. I have Ivona and Rosa with me, so they're okay right now.
Okay.
Um.
Oh, okay. Are you safe?
Yeah. For now, I guess. The pigeons. Isabella has been fucking taken. By that asshole that we told. Oh, you actually no. Oliver wasn't here for that.
No, he wasn't.
Fuck. Some asshole. Some what we called himself, voivodate guy. Called himself Stefan.
Okay.
And he's saying he wants to kill you, because he's petty like that.
Great. That sounds awesome. Uh, well, I'm gonna lay low then. What's the next step though?
Right now it's find somewhere safe, wait till the next night, and then make a plan from there. Ivona's out right now, but God, we can hopefully get her back up on running.
Okay. Do you have somewhere to stay? Where are you going?
I have my
Shanty.
place, and we have my place, and Valerie has hers, so we have at least those to go to if we have to.
Are sure those are safe?
Not a lot of options right now, Oliver.
I mean, there's the lupines outside the city.
Are they gonna be cool with that? I feel like.
And they've been cool with all the kindred for the last year. So yeah, Patrick's actually good friends with them.
Oh, that's good, because apparently everything I've learned is a fucking lie. So I'm glad to know at least something turned out to be true. Do you think we'll just show up and they'll be cool with that, or do I need to?
Well, I'm like on their doorstep and they haven't killed me yet, so I assume.
Werewolf territory it is then.
Listen, I'm gonna text you like an address. Listen, we go in together, show numbers. It's fine.
I've been shot a lot, so it's gonna look like a poor set of numbers.
That's why you got me, right?
Yeah. I'll see you soon, oddball.
See you.
Valerie, new plan. We're gonna hang out with the werewolves so they don't immediately kill us when we show up.
Wait, what?
Yep. Oliver's there. Apparently he was attacked by the flock of birds, so theory of those pigeon system being taken over by that guy is high on my list. Fuck.
Great. So Oliver survived. That's great.
Yeah. I hope so. So,
You turn
yeah.
the van around and start driving towards the outskirts of the city. He texts you an address. Kind of like past some of the what you will call them, commercial centers. As you do spot him waiting kind of like outside, on the edge of the road, just kind of like sitting on the sidewalk.
Honks her horn as she drives up to him.
He like gets up immediately, looks at you and says, "Oh, you're here already." As like gets up. Are they in the van? I guess. Like pop open the door.
Yeah.
Gets in. He glances back, sees the two bodies. Oh, thank God you're a lifesaver. I thought I would have to search all over the city for them.
Well, Valerie wanted to go back, and while we got there in the middle of the fire, with some ghouls taking them out some fucking where.
Told them Jennifer is just that incompetent. Ugh, but you're a lifesaver. Twice this single night. I feel like I owe you at this point.
Oh, God, damn it,
Shouldn't
Gwen.
we
Can
feel
I
like-
just use discharge right now?
Yeah, you can actually. You will try Valerie in it as well. So
I'm sorry, Valerie.
let's check this time. You will have to roll. Ain't one of them. Let's see.
Okay.
So intelligence plus your blood source.
My blood sorcery is 3, and my intelligence is 3, but I think because of my hunger, it goes down, right?
Why would it go down?
Oh, okay, because I'm trying to hit the roll button by discharge. Just give me that, so.
You should roll 6 dice in any case.
Okay, I'll just do that then.
I don't think you can dodge at this distance, so
Should I willpower reroll, or that's
listen,
okay?
the more you deal, more damage you.
Ah, damn.
No, that's 4. I was gonna say that's 6 damage. That's 4 damage. Let's see how much damage. Let's you just try, Valerie.
I hope so.
Plus active damage to mortals, unhalved, official kindred. That's 6 damage to you, Valerie.
Yeah, great, that's
Sorry.
superficial.
Superficial. This is not Vlad's lightning bolt. This is like much lower voltage. As he does take it straight the fuck on, but he does have toughness. So,
In that distraction, do I have time to? Do I have any window to grab the stake out of Ivona's chest at all, or he's gonna move too fast for me?
Ivona's in the back, but you can
Oh,
try and
right.
give me like a Dex Athletics to try and get to it. But he will get a counter roll.
Damn, my thing is really small too.
As you try and like lunge for the stake, he kind of like grabs you and kind of like slams you back into like the wheel. As you can see his kind of like claws start to extend as he like grabs you and he bites down on you. You can try and give me a strength roll to like push him off, but he is gonna just drain you right.
Yeah. Do not.
Meanwhile,
have the strength for that.
Valerie, you just got zapped, and Diana's about to get drained as this man, as you see someone who looks like her sire, aggressively sink his fangs in the back of her neck and start to drain as blood vessels start to erupt from Diana, and this is a painful experience.
Valerie would try to get to Oliver and use Weapons Touch to poison him.
Use what?
Scorpion's Touch.
Not even work on.
I don't know.
Yeah, you still deal damage. I guess, yeah. Give me strength, blood sorcery. E.
You could willpower and fish for a crit.
Yes.
You could, yeah, you could act. Otherwise, you're not gonna damage him. Well, I mean, he's gonna take another superficial because he does have toughness. As yeah, you just like again as you fling the your blood, you it burned through the clothes, but his skin is barely scratched, and it's at this point where Diana you just pass out. Your two hunger torpor, 5 hunger done. As he glances back to you, Valerie, and just kind of like slams you kind of like through the car, just out the door. Says kind of as he's cracking his neck, you can see the flesh start morphing as he's adopting his original form, and says, "It would have been so much easier if she just didn't like try to hurt me." Do you think she'll learn after this? Guess I'll find her sire and kill him eventually.
Don't you dare.
Uh
I mean,
Good idea.
I'm playing the game, but don't hurt any of my clan. Neither my best friend, and nor her brother, her sire.
Is that a threat? That's a funny threat. Isn't that a funny threat? As he like glances to the side. As you suddenly realize there is Diana Sire. Slumped with a stake through his heart. I wish you could have been awake for this. This would have been much more satisfying. But you know what? I think you need to learn a lesson of humility too. He like starts walking up to Oliver.
What are you doing?
He like grabs Oliver. And like you can see him start tearing at his throat with his
Stop,
hands.
please.
What was that? Please, I don't think I heard that correctly. He takes another large swipe, tearing out another chunk of flesh.
I'll do anything. Just let them be.
Anything you say.
I don't have much to lose.
Slams him down and says, "Are you willing to betray the one that is currently out there trying to rescue this pathetic sack of shit? You know, my cousin? Are you willing to murder him for me to save..." Oh. He kind of smacks Oliver with his foot.
I'll do anything to protect my clan. My friend, I'll do anything. I am not sure if I can kill your cousin.
Not gonna expect you. He like pulls out stake. Says, "I'll distract him. All you need to do is then hit him with this from behind. It should show up anytime soon. And then we'll, well, both have what we want."
Yes. Anything I have to do.
Lovely. Lovely. As he just puts the stake in your hand and just, you can see that it's very like wonderfully crafted, has a very intricate design. As you realize this is a stake that once you hit a kindred with it, even if you don't pierce the heart correctly, if even a splinter is left inside, it will find its way eventually to the heart and kill him.
So you said he's gonna be here soon?
Oh yeah, I had a friend misdirect him a bit, but that's only gonna last so long. You know what? Maybe your friend should be awake for this. This would be glorious. Moment truly for the history. As he like goes in the car, reaches for Diana, grabs her, drags her outside into the rain, puts her on the pavement, and feeds her some of his blood. He then stands up and starts pacing around anxiously. As Diana, you suddenly regain consciousness. Put your hunger at 5, honestly.
It's at 5 already, Grant.
Yeah, then yeah. At the very least, you're not torpored, but you are. The beast is clamoring for blood as you see. Off to your right, there is your sire laying on the pavement with a stake in his chest. His throat almost completely like gone. His head hanging to his body by just tendrils of flesh. You see Valerie in front of you, holding another stake on her knees mostly, as Stefan, within his true form, is pacing back and forth close to you.
What the fuck?
Tell her.
How the
Tell her what you're about to do, Valerie.
Valerie, what the fuck?
It's gonna be fine. Oliver's gonna be fine.
What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? What's going on?
It's gonna help me kill Dracula. Isn't that wonderful? You're gonna be part of history, you two.
Valerie, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing?
I am trying to help.
No, you are not. You're letting this... Valerie, do not do this. For the love of God, do not do this.
Do you want me to just let you die? You,
Yes.
Oliver? No.
Yes! Valerie, listen to me. We've been here before. This is just history fucking repeating itself. We know where this ends. It ends in a shit situation where things are worse for everybody. Not just you or me, everybody. Think about your brother. Think about everything that we had to go through those last few years. For the love of God, you owe me. Do not do this. Do not do this.
I have to. I can't just let you.
Yes, you can.
No.
Yes, you can. Look at me, Valerie, for the love of God. Do you think Ivona is going to be happy about this? Oliver? Any of them? It's okay, Valerie. It's okay. Don't fucking do this. Please. Please. Valerie, you know what happens when when we do this. Please.
I mean, what would happen?
Suffering beyond our measure. People dying. This asshole certainly isn't going to be going to cover his deals. Sebastian is dead. He made a promise and he fucking failed me. So what do you think is going to happen if you do this? You think he's going to let us go? Do they ever let us go?
Might as well try.
Valerie, please. You know this isn't going to end well for all of us. It's just going to end with our dead bodies having killed someone who didn't deserve to die for some fucking selfish reason. Just let us die. It's okay. It's okay. You tried your best. It's okay. Okay? I promise you. It's going to be okay.
It won't be.
Yes, it will. Please, Valerie, look at me. You don't need to do this, okay? There are so many people who could probably get hurt for this. There's still Patrick. There's still fucking Victor. They can still get things taken care of. But doing this is not the way, okay? Whatever this guy wants, and fuck him repeatedly, isn't going to be good. Come on, Valerie, you know this.
I
This
am
is-
aware.
Just like Nikolai all over again. Come on.
Yeah, yes, that's right. Yes, but if it saves us,
It's not going to save us, Valerie. It never saves us. You
we
think this
have.
guy's going to let us go? You think he's going to let us walk away from this? Come on, Valerie. You're smarter than this. You know he's not. He'll kill us all.
At least I did my best, and I
No,
just.
you're not. You're playing right into his hands, Valerie. Please.
I won't just watch you die.
Can I tackle
agree.
Valerie?
You can
Oh, go ahead,
try,
go
but he's gonna like grab you before he like. Listen. You don't need to get violent. You all made your choices. Now you're gonna sit there quietly. Actually, no. He just you see him push his hand through your chest.
He's like, Valerie, please, this that happens.
Yeah.
Seriously.
As you get cut off, forward, as your heart is crushed, and your limp body falls, you're able to see and perceive things, but not able to act anymore. Say anything. Says, I just tortured her, don't worry, she's still perfectly fine. She'll give her like a week and she'll be like brand new. Now, I do believe Birdie told me cousin's gonna be here soon. So, I'm gonna stand right here, draw him in, and then you whack. And he's done, gone. And when he's gone, I'm gone. The city will be whatever you want to be. I will leave in peace. I will literally have no reason to be here anymore. And I will not be helping the Camarilla either. So, at the very least, you get rid of an enemy off the battlefield, right?
Why do you want your cousin dead so badly?
Because he slaughtered all my men and trying to kill me for the better part of a couple of years.
And any reason he did this?
Because he thinks he's better than me and wants power for himself. Like any other kindred.
I mean, last time I talked to him, he
Yes, he lied to you probably, like I did, like most kindred do. Like every elder that I know, he lies. Please tell me you figured this out by now. You can't be that young. How old are you though? As you hear this wind intensify, as suddenly you see Vlad drenched in the rain. As he is holding a sword as well in one of his hands. And Stefan just kind of like raises his arms and says, ah, well, that means she's in town as well. Ooh. Are we doing a family reunion? He like immediately charges him. And, well, Valerie, this is your shot. As they're interlocked in combat, you have one chance. You can just try and plant the stake in the back of this man.
is Vlad like
Yeah, they're
his
fighting.
back facing to-
Yes, he is with his back towards you. Stefan has drawn him in combat in such a way that they're next to you, but Vlad's back is towards you.
So getting to Stefan's back would be difficult.
You could try to do that. It wouldn't be impossible. But that would actually require a roll.
Fuck it. I'm gonna try to get to Stefan's back.
Give me a Dex Athletics. Or a Dex Stealth. That would also work for this one.
I'm going with
I'm
Dex
gonna give
stealth.
him a penalty for fights. Oh my fucking god.
It's the chosen one. The chosen one.
Holy shit.
Yo.
Can't believe this.
Can this be it?
Oh my god. Oh my god. The chosen role.
Well, I'll say this. As you sneak, as they're like clashing right now, you get up, grab the stake, and as you approach, are you gonna willpower that roll? Can we make it 8 successes?
I definitely will try, yes.
50-50, a 50-50 coin flip. Yes!
Successes. And as you turn, you plunge the stake into his shoulder. Not deep enough to instantly stake him. As it meets heavy resistance, pushes. And he will like shove you off as the stake remains implanted in. He will immediately turn into mist. As you see him dissolve. As you see the mist kind of like rush into one of the manhole.
Valerie would run to Diane. And just stay with her.
Yeah. You can see Vlad immediately with like a hand extended towards the mist. You can see a gust of flame emanate as it envelops the mist, but unfortunately due to the rain, it's not as potent as it could have been otherwise. He looks at the manhole and then looks back at you. The sun is about to rise in less than half an hour. You feel the numbness taking over your body. You realize you're not gonna make it. Diana, you're also not gonna. You are quite far away from anything and anywhere. As you see Valerie kind of like drag herself next to you. Should you say anything to Diana? You know that she can't talk to you, but she can still hear you.
Told you I would make it. I'm just gonna hug Diane.
Well, fuck. I think you're gonna die here. As he like goes to the van, opens the back, flings Oliver and grabs both you and Diana as you can barely even move at this point, Valerie. Your body is completely numb. Although Vlad doesn't seem affected, which is weird. And then he shoves both of you in the van.
He would look at Vlad and just point to Oliver.
Yeah, I mean he grabbed all of you.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of a dick move to just leave Oliver out here. As he gets in the van and will drive you somewhere safe. That's how we